Welcome to the rugged mountains where the air is thin, the wind is sharp, and the landscape is as unforgiving as it is breathtaking. Here, life clings to the rocks and thrives against the odds. This is the home of two remarkable animals, rams and goats, each perfectly adapted to survive in this challenging environment. At first glance, you might mistake one for the other. Both have hooves designed for gripping rocky surfaces, impressive horns that spiral or curve, and a sturdy, muscular build that helps them navigate the steep terrain. But if you look a little closer, their differences begin to emerge. Their faces, their bodies, even the way they move. Each detail tells a story of adaptation and survival. Rams are built for raw power, with thick necks and broad shoulders, while goats are the acrobats of the mountains, built for agility and balance. For thousands of years, these cousins have shared the highlands with humans, sometimes as livestock, sometimes as wild neighbors. Yet, despite domestication, their wild instincts and ancient behaviors remain strong. The ram, the adult male sheep, stands as a symbol of strength, determination, and leadership. His massive, curled horns are not just for show, they're weapons in fierce battles for dominance. The goat, on the other hand, is a master of curiosity and resilience. Always exploring, always adapting, goats can find food and shelter where few others dare to go. Their bodies, their horns, and their unique behaviors reveal the secrets of their survival. Rams rely on brute force and stamina, while goats depend on cleverness and agility. Imagine spotting a silhouette on a rocky outcrop. Can you tell if it's a sheep or a goat? The answer lies in the way they move and the shape of their horns. Rams move with a grounded, powerful stride, their horns curling majestically. Goats, in contrast, leap and climb with astonishing grace, their horns slender and upright. Rams are muscular and low to the ground, always ready for a powerful collision. Their bodies are built to absorb the shock of head-to-head combat. Goats are lean and nimble, able to scale nearly vertical cliffs with ease. Their hooves act like natural climbing shoes, gripping even the smallest ledges. These traits are more than just appearances. They're essential tools for survival in a world where every step can mean the difference between life and death. In this series, we'll explore their horns, their behaviors, and the fascinating ways they interact with their environment and with each other. From the dramatic, thunderous battles of rams locking horns, to the playful antics of young goats leaping and frolicking, you'll discover why each animal is a marvel of adaptation and survival. By the end of our journey, you'll know exactly what makes a ram, a goat, and who might come out on top in a head-to-head showdown. So let's begin our adventure into the world of these extraordinary mountain dwellers. Meet the ram, a true powerhouse on four legs, built for survival in some of the harshest environments on Earth. With every muscle and bone, he tells a story of strength, endurance, and raw determination. His stocky, muscular build and broad shoulders aren't just for show, they're engineered for impact, allowing him to absorb and deliver tremendous force during clashes with rivals. With a low center of gravity, he's incredibly stable, able to brace himself and push back against opponents, even on the steep, rocky slopes where he lives. Think of a linebacker, not built for speed but for explosive force. The ram's body is all about power, not agility, making him a formidable opponent in any contest of strength. His thick wool coat isn't just for warmth in the cold mountain air. It acts as natural padding, cushioning the blows during headbutting battles that can last for hours. Even his skin is tougher than a goat's, providing an extra layer of protection against both the elements and the sharp horns of his rivals. Every part of the ram's body is designed for dominance, especially during the intense battles of mating season, when only the strongest males earn the right to mate. His deliberate, confident walk is more than just a way to get around. It's a signal to competitors and potential mates alike that he's strong, healthy, and ready to defend his place in the herd. Rams aren't the fastest animals on the mountain, but their powerful legs are built for launching their bodies into those famous thunderous charges that echo across the landscape. A large ram can weigh over 300 pounds, a huge advantage in a fight, giving him the mass and momentum needed to overpower his rivals. In these dramatic collisions, mass matters. The sheer size and weight of a mature ram often tip the scales in his favor, helping him dominate the competition. His entire life revolves around using his strength and imposing physique to win mates, defend territory, and protect his flock from intruders. The ram's physique is a living testament to a life of relentless competition and resilience. Every scar and muscle tells a story of battles fought and challenges overcome. He's not just an animal, He's a living symbol of brute force, determination, and survival in the animal kingdom, inspiring awe in all who witness his power. Now let's look at the goat, the mountain's acrobat. Goats are lean, wiry, and built for agility, not brute force. Their slender bodies and long legs give them incredible balance. Unlike rams, goats have hair, not wool, less padding, more mobility. Their defense is evasion, not confrontation. Watch a goat move, it's all about balance and coordination. Specialized hooves grip rocky surfaces, letting them climb where others can't. Goats leap, pivot, and reach food in places sheep never could. Weighing much less than rams, they trade mass for speed and dexterity. Their curiosity and intelligence drive them to explore and adapt. Goats thrive in harsh, varied environments thanks to their nimble bodies and sharp minds. They're survivors, always testing boundaries and finding new paths. The goat's athleticism is its greatest asset. A ram's horns are nature's crown and weapon. Unlike deer antlers, ram horns are permanent, growing throughout life. Their spiral shape is iconic, sometimes curling a full circle. Horns can weigh up to 30 pounds, demanding a strong neck and skull. These aren't just for show, they're used in dramatic headbutting contests. Rams rear up and crash together, their skulls built to absorb the shock. Horn size signals strength and status. Bigger horns mean more respect. Females prefer rams with impressive horns, and rivals often back down. Horns help avoid unnecessary fights by establishing hierarchy visually. Each ring on a horn marks a year of survival and challenge. In the ram's world, horns are everything: weapon, shield, and badge of honor. They define who leads and who follows. Goat horns are built for precision, not brute force. They're thinner, lighter, and come in many shapes: scimitar, corkscrew, or straight. Unlike rams, goats use their horns for fencing, not charging. Bucks fight side by side, jabbing and hooking with sharp points. Their horns are defensive tools, perfect for quick, skillful maneuvers. A goat's agility and horn shape let it fend off predators with swift thrusts. Horns vary by breed, but all are designed for leverage and control. Goats rely on speed and technique, not head-on collisions. Their skulls are strong but not built for massive impacts. In a fight, it's about wrestling and outmaneuvering, not overwhelming force. Autumn brings the rut, the ram's season of dominance. Normally calm, rams become fierce rivals, driven by the urge to mate. The iconic headbutting begins. Two rams square off, back away, then charge at full speed. Horns collide with thunderous force, echoing through the mountains. These battles can last for hours, testing strength and endurance. The winner claims the right to mate, passing on his genes. Injuries are common, but the drive to reproduce outweighs the risks. Outside the rut, rams are social, grazing in herds for safety. But during this intense season, raw power and resilience decide who leads. It's nature's ultimate test of strength. Only the toughest rams prevail. Goats are defined by curiosity and intelligence. Place a goat in a new environment and it'll explore every inch, sniffing, nibbling, climbing. This curiosity helps them find food, shelter, and escape routes. Goats are playful, independent, and notorious escape artists. Their problem-solving skills are legendary. They'll test fences and find weaknesses. Social but less rigid than sheep, goats thrive on adaptability. When fighting, goats rear up and fence with their horns, relying on agility and skill. Their contests are about leverage and quick thinking, not brute force. This clever, proactive nature lets goats survive in diverse habitats. Whether climbing cliffs or outsmarting obstacles, goats are always up for a challenge. Their lively spirit makes them fascinating to watch. Goats are the ultimate survivors, curious, clever, and resilient. Rams and goats have very different diets, shaped by their bodies and habitats. Rams are grazers, eating grass and clover in open meadows. Their build suits hours of steady grazing, heads down in the pasture. Safety comes from numbers. Herds watch for predators together. Goats are browsers, preferring leaves, twigs, and shrubs. Their agility lets them reach food high up or in tough terrain. Goats eat a wider variety of plants and adapt to harsher environments. This difference, grazing versus browsing, means they rarely compete for food. Each thrives where its favorite food is found. Their appetites reveal why both animals succeed in the wild. When it comes to a true animal showdown, few matchups are as intriguing as the classic battle between a ram and a goat. So, who would actually win if these two faced off in the wild? In an open arena, The ram's raw power and sheer determination are hard to beat. With its thick skull and muscular build, the ram is built for impact. One powerful charge from a ram can be absolutely devastating. Sometimes a single hit is all it takes to end the contest right then and there. The ram's mass and force, especially in a direct collision, are overwhelming. Its headbutt is legendary, capable of knocking down even the toughest opponents. But don't count the goat out just yet. Goats are incredibly agile, quick on their feet, and surprisingly clever. They rarely stand still, always looking for an opening or a way to escape. On rocky terrain, the goat truly shines. It can leap, dodge, and weave with ease, using the landscape to its advantage, and forcing the ram to tire itself out. The goat's sharp horns and nimble movements could turn the tide, especially if the fight drags on. Its defensive tactics and quick reflexes make it a tricky opponent. This is a classic battle of power versus agility, brute force against clever tactics. Each animal brings its own strengths to the table. If the ram manages to land a clean direct hit, it's likely game over for the goat. The ram's strength is simply unmatched in a head-to-head collision. But if the goat can keep dodging, outmaneuvering, and outlasting the ram, it stands a real chance of turning the tables and claiming victory. Ultimately, the outcome depends on the terrain and the strategy each animal uses. Open fields favor the ram, while rocky mountains give the goat the upper hand. Personally, I'd give a slight edge to the goat. Its adaptability and intelligence open up more paths to victory, especially in challenging environments. Still, in the wild, both the ram and the goat are champions in their own right, each perfectly adapted to survive and thrive in their unique habitats. So what do you think? Would the unstoppable force of the ram triumph, or would the nimble survivor, the goat, find a way to win? Either way, it's a wild contest worth imagining, a true battle of nature's finest.